on your soul. Just a whole bunch of pieces that's left on your tombstone. Move on if you're bright on smashing your life.
You gotta get up, get out, get up, get out, get up, get out and get something. You gotta get up, get out, get up, get out, get up, get out and get something. You gotta get up, get out, get up, get out, get up, get out and get something. You gotta get up, get out, get up, get out, get up, get out and get something. Bitch, hell, ho, I curse and shit. Multiple homicides. Hell yeah, I'm rehearsing hits. I'm the shit, but you don't smell me like I'm rocking V. I move. When niggas slicks out, then I think what would 50 RT I do. I can kill you, Lee Raku. I pull up like my vehicle. Like a busy Randy Lee, I do. Neither's good for you. Giving you with Willis, no flavor in your ear. My finger dripping again. I don't need sauce. I got the season like French's chicken skin. I got that dry, that 2 and 10. I raised the Barbie like she's screwing kid. Was constipated for a while. Now I'm back on tracks, about loosening it. Don't make me get gruesome again. ABACABB. Give your ass fatality. Sequel to flawless victory. I had just before that BET. No MTV, I'm DTP. I said my name 3 times like Candyman and still ain't seen. I don't want no hit, just let the beat bomb. I don't want no hood, just let the beat bomb. I don't want no hood, just let the beat bomb. I don't want no hood, just let the beat bomb. You gotta get up, get out and get some. Money on your mind while your speaker system thumping. Working through the day, but tonight it's about to function. Ain't you tryna fall through like you dude in the place that is sunken. Give me a pen and a paper. I'm a MacGyver like a mug. I keep it real like a fisherman while you lie like a rug. EPS for your saltiness and delete buttons is for your slug. You wanna see me fail but won't. That's cause God is my plug. Shit soon, shit talkie. Know that shit don't stop me. I'm back in this bitch and I'm feeling like I'm Rocky. Real ways I'm so cocky. Yeah, I'm feeling so hissy. No Nazi. What you boys do Nazi? I'm on the road, yo Yahtzee. Pop a whip, no Ratsy. No drugs, I'm McDonald's. Yeah, I'm bruh, no Hassy. I'm good with the funds and I'm in charge like Chachi. I am Dowster on the vocals and that shite on the beat. I don't want no, just let the beat bump. I don't want no hook, just let the beat bump.
No. I don't even want to get prepared. I want him completely caught up the fucking gut.
I didn't know if I should ask this question or this
We don't
question.
ask before shows.
Okay.
This is
No. I wanted to make sure there were men because it had to do with like,
Men.
specifically
Yeah, they're not going
men.
nowhere.
You can.
Someone's
But I have men on my live and they do back and forth. We're gonna get a man perspective always. Even when we don't ask for one, them niggas feel the need to say something.
Look at that on. Put your headset on.
I heard
Please.
you. They're sitting in my lap. Well, no, it's right there.
It's gonna feedback when she go to.
Or how many? I tell her every.
Put your headset on so it won't feedback.
Well,
her
she
every
stopped
time.
me from putting my headset on to give me this blunt, so I decided to enjoy it.
I take full responsibility.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, pick one.
I picked the blunt. I did.
That's why I was calm. I was just gonna let you get it out, and then I was gonna like go.
See what you wrote about me.
Big head. They so weird. Yo, what's up? What up? What up? It's your girl, Miss Cookie Baby, the Jane of all trees.
It is your girl Queen Tomorrow.
And you are in the nude, lovelies, lovely lovelies. Okay, so we have a special guest tonight, Miss Candace, Aphrodite's box.
What's up?
That was for you.
How was everybody week? Lovey? Oh, Queen of all things, Indy is here.
I'm here. I'm just pushing buttons. I'm a bitch ass nigga.
She ain't shit.
I ain't shit.
So what's up? How was everybody week?
My boo came back.
What's going on with the booth thing?
Sips tea.
That nigga Roy, let me tell y'all something funny about Roy.
What? Roy is
I'm sorry.
Go
I won't
ahead.
tell nobody else. But this happened at the shakedown.
Oh, with the pizza.
That
With
shit
the
was funny.
pizza.
What'd he do?
Long story short,
Let me set him
Roy.
up.
Yeah, no.
See,
He was fucked up. And he was so fucked up that he didn't realize that Lovey told him that he can have it by way of the gentleman who purchased it.
Lovey didn't tell him.
He was eating it and scared like, I done ate this nigga pizza.
Because the dude came back.
So another nigga about Lovey some pizza. Lovey
No,
just
the
wanted, so
dude bought
she-
his own pizza. And then he
Gave it
offered
to
it
Lovey.
Lovey. And Lovey didn't want it, so she gave it to him. It's gift.
But she gave it to Roy while the man was gone. So the nigga came back for his pizza.
And
Roy was looking like
he did say he was leaving.
Roy was
And
looking
he was
like
gone for a while.
he had his mouth in the pizza. He was like, she gave it to me. She gave it to me.
It was about 2 or 3 niggas that just walked up like, this nigga
that
gonna be
man
eating
so crazy.
Roy ain't had that energy on my on my FaceTime when I was talking to my little boo.
Mm-hmm.
So why was you scared of that nigga? And I don't understand. You ain't even do nothing wrong at the shakedown. You was all the way wrong in the studio, my nigga. All the way.
Oh, Roy was cutting up.
That shit was funny.
Roy was cutting all the way up.
That shit was too funny.
That nigga say, hey, he say, wait, is Boris that nigga that was on your live? I was like, nope, that's his brother. Listen. Wrong nigga.
Hold on.
Leave Boris alone. He had nothing to do with that. He's like, all right.
Roy like that quiet guy on How High that didn't talk.
Roy, that quiet guy who be
I
trying to...
get money.
Roy be trying to...
That's bitch. Y'all remember his
Well,
in the
you
street?
gotta watch them quiet niggas, 'cause they be trying to dig these hoes down when you ain't paying attention.
No lie, I don't know what
Roy
Roy
have
be
no
doing on his
conversation.
phone, but he got some app where it be like 16 people on it at the same time, and you can see everybody. And
That's
I'm
how
like,
he met
look
that
at
girl who played that song we listened to. Who
Lord
made that song. That's how Roy met her.
what happened to the girl? Remember the girl that tried to catfish you? That's what I tried to do.
Yeah, he's speaking up on that one. Nah, he put me on that
That
one.
was a different Roy looking at.
This Roy.
That's his other brother, Roy.
Wrong brother, my bad. Okay, Candace.
Yeah, tell us about your kids.
Yes.
Girl, who is this little pretty little young thing in front of me? Okay.
She party. She's super party. What happened? What is Aphrodite's box? Like, why is that name? Because my mind is way off, I'm sure. But I just want to know.
Okay, so Aphrodite was a Greek goddess.
Mm-hmm, correct.
That was the goddess of like love and beauty and procreation.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you think of Aphrodite's box, so if you ever watch any of my YouTube videos, in the videos we some of the videos we go by opening the box, and what people do is people send me questions or like any topic they want me to discuss, and we open up the box. So
Okay.
I actually have a box that I
So it's a real box,
it's
'cause
an
he-
actual box.
I managed. I was like,
Where's this
box.
box now?
Like a vagina box.
It's how do we open it?
Okay, it's that too, guys.
That
Whoa, whoa,
box.
whoa.
So when I speak of like vaginas, we speak of like box. It's
Yeah, right. That's what I call it. I be like my
Uh,
box.
It's the same thing.
Okay, so I,
it could be
because I was
either or.
asking, like, was we talking about Aphrodite's box?
Can we agree
Yes.
that the C word is a dirty word? Can I just interject?
Yes,
C
I
word?
agree with you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
You said
What
that
is the
earlier.
C
I was like,
word?
cock is like disgusting.
That's
I hate it.
Oh, that's it. I thought you
think
was talking about cut.
old porn
That
players.
too.
Yes, I hear like white
guys.
Listen, I think that was the most annoying thing next to the men who wanted you to pretend like that you was their daughter's friend or their daughter.
Wow.
I was a phone sex operator once upon a time.
Girl,
I got bucket
Shame
list.
all goddamn trains.
Bitch, that ain't just something that sounds good, you heard me?
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to say that cunt and cock were dirty words.
Yeah, and so
I just
I
wanted to
think
get
that
general
would be,
agreement.
that used to annoy the fuck out of me. They'd be like, oh yeah,
Touch my cock.
touch my cock.
Ew.
Or, you know, the guys who wanted to train you, you have to pretend like you have a dick, and they be like, yeah, tell me about your big black cock. And I'm like, what do I say? I don't have one.
A BBC.
It's juicy.
I was like, yes.
Goddamn.
I was like, yes, 10 inches long. He was like, oh yeah, fuck me and call me sissy bitch.
Oh.
I was like, this is not.
Anywho, I think cock and cunt are dirty words, and yeah.
But
sorry.
you know,
Aphrodite's is classy.
cunt is their equivalent of bitch. Did
Right.
you know that?
Yes, that's the
Motherfucker,
like
you can call him a bitch all day. You call him a cunt, it's the end of the world.
What you just said?
You be like, a
That's
pussy.
disrespectful
pussy,
shit.
yeah.
Right.
So Aphrodite's a box. So we're opening up the box, and then it's also like giving you all the information and knowledge you need to know about the box, your vagina, your pussy, whatever you want to call it. Okay.
I call her Lila.
I like pussy.
You like pussy.
Well, let me clear this up.
Hey, you have to clean that up. It's
No.
2019.
Right. Just men, but I like the word pussy.
So you like to be
I think
like,
it's sexy.
so when you have sex,
Like,
do
if my
you be
man
like,
saying
eat
it
my
to me.
pussy, fuck my
Yes.
pussy, fuck this pussy?
Touch this pussy. Talk to this pussy.
Is
love
this a
this
song? Are we
See,
making a song right now? What's happening?
Y'all are on cue. You got my attention.
We'll call it this
Every
pussy.
time we get together, we come up with something.
This is true.
That's true.
And see, I don't like to really say the word pussy. I
I
like
don't
to say
either.
box.
I say box.
Or I'm like, for JJ, my kids don't even say like vagina. If you say vagina in front of my children, they're like, don't say
They
that.
cringe.
That's their kid
Yes,
too.
you're like, that's your private area. So I'm like, pussy is something you kind of say, maybe if you're kind of getting sexual, you want to be dirty and nasty.
That's the only time I say that.
May say it.
I refer
But
to it
like
as
when
pussy.
I'm like doing videos, it's depending on how like in depth I'm getting in my videos. It's most of the time it's your box. That's where Aphrodite's box.
I think box is just an understatement of what it actually
You
is.
feel like box diminishes
it kind
and
of does because
takes
like
away?
box, cardboard, square. You know.
I got an alabaster box.
But I don't want to say.
Bitch, ain't nothing alabaster about you.
I don't mean my box. I mean, I literally got one.
This bitch said she got an alabaster box.
I do. It's sitting
First
on my
of all, no,
entertainment
you don't.
system. You want to see it? It's at home. It's gold.
Oh, you left it at home.
Yes.
How convenient.
It's a literally a box. Nigga, that's where it belongs. The fuck?
The greatest
That shit is worth something. I ain't driving
I
around.
used to be a company. That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
Okay.
she said you're the greatest pastor in the world.
Right.
Yeah, I used to be a smoker, so I know this. So Aphrodite's box, so that's what Aphrodite and in the box. And then so what happens on YouTube is people will send me their questions or whatever, anonymously, of course. And then I will answer their questions on my YouTube, just anonymously. And it was just a way to spread knowledge. For if you had a question, I would answer it. And 9 times out of 10, when you would ask me a question, probably somebody else had that same question,
But we're afraid to ask.
but were afraid to ask.
Awesome.
So I was like, I need to find a way to answer these questions, because I was finding that I was answering questions and talking to people in the store. I went to Spencer's one time. I don't know if y'all know, but
I love Spencer's.
Spencer sells sex toys.
Yes, they
and
do.
everything
Great
in the
ones.
back of a store.
Great ones.
Okay,
love
my kids
Spencer's.
are not allowed to go into Spencer's. They have
Right.
to sit outside the store.
They can't go on Hot Topic either.
I ain't been to Hot Topic in a while.
Girl,
But I
same.
know
It's just like Spencer's. It's
okay,
just like
Spencer's.
Spencer's.
You can't go into Spencer's because you walk too far into Spencer's, it starts getting into clothes and vibrators and all that in the back.
And all kind of accessories. Wonderful things.
They even got vibrators at the register. So my kids can't go into Spencer's. But I was in there one day and I was going to buy batteries for my vibrator in Spencer's. And
For
there was
you
a
took
lady.
the children all the way to Spencer's to get
No,
the
I was in there by myself.
Oh, I was gonna
But
say, you know
I
how
was-
many Walgreens you passed up?
But no.
I'm just trying to save the children.
So the thing is, my vibrator that I have, it takes a specific battery that you cannot buy at Walgreens.
That's
You have to buy it from a specific store. It's
But-
like a.
This sounds like a vibrator you want to try. Like,
Me too. That was expensive.
got special batteries.
But you should.
Look at him.
She was like, and you should.
That's a whole nother
She looks too
video.
happy to start throwing dicks.
Yeah, that's a whole nother video.
He's not even
That
listening.
sounds like a link in the vibrators.
That's a whole nother video. So it was a specific battery I had to go buy, and I was in Spencer's trying to find this battery. And when I went in there asking the lady if they had the battery, that conversation went from if you had the battery to her telling me orgasms and her boyfriend and what she could not do and could do, and I mean everything. And I was like, ma'am, I just want to find the battery and go. Like I didn't ask you about anything
That
else.
baby had that on her chest.
But it was, but that's the thing. People have it on their chest and they have no outlet to go to. So I was like, okay, well let me create this outlet, and that's exactly what I did. So that's where Aphrodite's Box is. It's a place for people to go to spread the knowledge, to ask questions that they may not feel comfortable going to their friends or their family or maybe their gynecologist, because I do vaginal wellness and sex education. So
I have a question.
Go, Lovey. Let's hear Lovey's question.
Well, I got questions. What's like the most off the wall like question that someone has asked you, kind of like not necessarily off the wall because the content, but caught you off guard, like you weren't, as you're progressing in this business of openly having a dialogue about vaginal health.
She's a
and
sex
things.
educator.
a guy asked me, is it wrong to fantasize about another person during sex? And I was kind of like, oh.
Yes, nigga.
How?
Cause I need you to be into me.
I'm sorry. She said
Yeah.
tomorrow. First of all, tomorrow's not gonna do me on your show today. Don't let her.
What she say?
She never shocks me with her answer. She be out cool.
My
with
best
it.
friend say no, it's
Cool
not.
with it.
It's wrong to me because
How?
first of all, I can't just willy-nilly give up the box. So there's a mental connection of a certain level when you get the box. That's how you got it. And I'm just into you, and if you into me, then I can't. Now, I have thought about other stuff, like we'll be fucking, and I'd be like, damn, remember that time that nigga had me wedged between the head, boy? And then he either finna do it, or at some point through the night it happens. That kind of shit. But I don't ever I've never done it, like thought about nobody else, and I was enjoying the sex.
So when you wasn't enjoying the sex,
With a whole nother person, yeah. That's probably how I got a nut, because other than that nigga did not do it on his own.
So does that apply for the fella back to you?
I ain't never had nobody think they ain't got time to think that way. They ain't got time to think about nobody else. They in the room with me.
But you can't, like, that's the one thing.
So
That's-
who do you think about? Do you think about a celebrity or another nigga?
you can think about your last episode with somebody and it was bomb.
Why you fucking a whole nother person? Who are you people?
When
There
you
are some people that are in relationships that are not really happy.
Right.
And so they're in these relationships, and so when they
Fire.
get intimate, because you gotta get intimate, and so when you're at that point,
3 lighters.
when
Come
you're
on,
at
y'all.
that point,
Sorry, Miss Kim.
you're probably not thinking about that person, because this person is probably not turning you on anymore. You argue all the time with
See?
this person, so you're probably thinking about somebody else. Is it wrong? Probably. I would be very upset if
That's
you
the
had
only
me
reason
about
I feel like
somebody
it's
else while
wrong.
you having sex with me. But does it happen?
crazy that y'all think
It
that.
happens.
I'm
But
so
does it
shocked.
know it
Right,
happens.
does it
I'm not
happen?
saying that you feel like it's wrong. That's what I'm
Yeah, she's
concerned
saying
about,
it's
because
not wrong.
it's like having, it's like it's like this is your mind. Like your
Elaborate.
mind is a private place, and it's like meant to explore, and it's for you to imagine and create. So why would
You
you?
imagine and create
Create
with me.
I'm saying we can lay with you, but
bad.
it could be. It doesn't mean. I don't know. I feel like that's an ego.
Don't imagine and create with somebody else while you fucking me.
It's not for nobody else. It's for the person. So if the
But
person
you're thinking about the other person, so it's not for the person.
I mean, no. I'm
It's
saying
for the person you're thinking about.
I'm talking about it's for you yourself.
Right.
And I feel like it's ego that makes you feel like that's wrong to feel like a person
Shit,
has
that
to be
ain't
thinking
ego.
about me.
It's
What?
respect.
Is it okay if the guy that you with, the guy you would tell
If
you
he's
he thought
fucking
about
me
someone
now,
else?
I don't care what he's thinking about because that's him. That's what he has going on. Who am I to control what another human is in their mind thinking?
Was having sex with you, and then
But let's stop it there. The having the sex with me part. Am I being satisfied? Am I being pleased? Are they acting out? Are they showing out? Are they giving me what I need? In my mind, like I'm not worried about what they're thinking about.
I'm sorry, I get a trophy out of that nigga thinking about me.
You gotta.
That's like some control.
It's not.
Like, it is. Like I feel like it's a control thing. Like this person has to be thinking about me. Like what? Bitch?
You do. If you fucking me, you have to be thinking about me. I'm saying that
wander
shit.
off into like imagine and think about a whole nother woman. Not that your mind needs to be on me, but not on a whole nother woman. Because my mind has wandered off into other things during sex. Don't get me wrong. But my mind has never, when I'm with a partner who has satisfied me, has my mind never wandered off into other things, but it's never wandered off into another man. Not with my partner who satisfies me. When I'm with a partner who don't know what he's doing and he's annoying the fuck out of me and it's like, okay, you getting on my nerves, like hurry the fuck up. My mind has wandered off into another man. Like, okay, I have to envision what this other partner who made me come this many times. I have to think about that shit. But when I'm with a guy who makes me feel this type of way and we have this connection, I'm thinking about him at that moment, yes. But I don't, no, like, you can't go thinking about a whole other person.
I be thinking
Let me
about.
jump in. Truth be told, guys, we don't do that purposely. Unless, you know what I'm saying, it is something going wrong. You know what I'm saying? We have to hurry up before we start going bad. You know what I'm saying?
Before it gets soft.
Yeah.
And you're like enjoying
Your
it,
dick
and
is
it's so
expired,
good,
sir.
and the
It's gone
connection
bad.
And the vibe and everything is there. Have you ever like ventured off and thought about another whole woman?
No.
Exactly.
A half
so what are you
doing?
enjoying it, and everything is great, and the vibes are good, and the chemistry is good. There's absolutely no reason why you should go off and think about another woman. If you do, then we need to figure out what's going on here.
Right.
Now,
What's
is
going
this
on
someone
here?
that you speak and see or a previous relationship? Are you talking about, like, for example, Will Smith as Aladdin? You know what I'm saying? The genie in the Aladdin movie.
No,
you know
if
what
that's
I'm
what
saying?
gets you off.
Right. That's and I'm
that's
with
what
my
gets you
and
off,
I'm with
if
the
that's what you
dude. So does that make me?
No.
If you visualize another man,
Because some people fantasize about like, oh, when Will Smith was Aladdin, that turned me on. He was so fine, and he didn't have a
rubbing
shirt
that
on,
lamp,
and
girl.
that may get you off.
You got too much.
Cookie, pass the weed. Shit.
That
just
may get
lit it.
you off
Just
at
fucking
that time. So maybe that's what you
Hell
need to
no.
think about.
I thought
So
I
maybe
had
that's what
fun.
you need to think about to get you off. But does your partner find that offensive? Like
This
you
m-
thinking
that's-
about
that's
Will
not
Smith dressed
something-
as Aladdin?
I'm saying I wouldn't tell him like why he doing it to me. Like, oh, I'm thinking about you as Aladdin and you blue, like as the genie. No, that's that. My point is that it's my private
I like role playing.
thought.
Okay, I can
And if I'm
understand
giving
that.
him what he needs, like I'm engaged. You know what I'm saying? But is this for me or is this for him? Like, if it's for me, then he could be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Part horse,
I
part man.
understand. I can understand.
You are the centaur. Okay, so
He
you
could be
fucking
a centaur,
Aladdin.
nigga. Give me that
And you
centaur,
like the
nigga.
centaur.
Nigga.
Got it.
You
That's right.
heard some shit in that free
Cartoon. got one more left.
I'm saying is that I said that to say like minimizing yourself to just this person that's in front of you. This person could have been.
At that point, do you tell your partner like, I get off on Aladdin as Will Smith as Aladdin? So can you dress up as Will Smith as Aladdin so that I can get off on you?
I had a thing for firefighters.
I mean, we enough anyway. Can I put that into words with him? No.
No, you should be able to communicate.
Right.
You should completely be able to communicate with your partner.
You
If
can't
you
be-
know if you cannot,
Got him in that blue.
then you don't have a really good relationship.
That's
If
facts.
this is my partner and I tell him, like, this is what I fantasize about, this is what I think about when we're intimate, and he should be like, and if he tells me I'm not comfortable with being blue and dressing up in hammer pants and
Hammer
being
time.
Aladdin, then I'll be like, all right.
I'm trying to get the hammer time pussy.
Then at
Believe
least
you
say,
looking at your ass crazy.
and then I'll be like, okay, and then I just say, you know what? Well, then just know, like, that's what I think about. That's
But
what
what my point is, okay, what is my communicating to him that information? What is that doing for the situation? Like, is that supposed to make him more like? I feel like it's something for me. Like, I just don't feel like telling my partner, like, what does this have to do with him?
Right.
She said she's
It's gonna breed
satisfying him and he's
insecurity.
satisfying her.
Exactly. It's gonna breed insecurity with him because he's gonna be like, damn, I know if she rubbed me, I ain't granting no wishes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't blue. Like,
That's where you're wrong, sis.
you know what I'm saying? It can do damage, is what
Let
I'm
me tell
saying.
you why.
It's like, it's more, I feel like it's private, like, the mind is a private place. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the mind is where you can go as far as you want to go and think is what, you know, your secret, everything is in there. So you can't be like controlled by just someone because you're having sex with them. So they should be able to tell you what you should and can't think of while you, no, you know what I'm
And
saying?
maybe that goes into, like, who your partner is and how open-minded they are.
Well, see, that's why I talk during sex. Cause I mean, there ain't no.
What you be talking about, Cookie?
Oh, nigga. Yeah, it depends. If it's from the back, it'll be pull my hair. Hey, Kaylani.
Kalani's a married man, so that'd be an interesting perspective.
Ooh.
Okay, is it wrong when you're
would.
engaging in sex to think about someone else while you're having sex with somebody?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
Thank you,
Why technically,
super
yes?
producer
Because the only
Kalani.
person I would know that you're thinking about somebody
Is
else
you.
is you.
Pretty much what Lovey just said.
He said it.
Unless you mention it.
Unless you
then,
mention
We
it.
don't snitch on
But
each
then,
other. We don't
but
even
then,
snitch on
but
each other.
then why would you mention it?
That's what I'm saying because it's not it's not.
We don't snitch on
If
each
you
other, so
like-
we don't snitch
if
on
you-
ourselves. So
No,
they'll never
it's
know.
not snitching on
Yes, it
yourself, but
is.
if you know it's not, if I know that, okay, Aladdin, this is so weird. If knowing that, like, Aladdin, like, gets me, like,
that's
Is
all
it Aladdin or the genie? Let's clear it up.
Thank you. I'm
Is it
talking
Aladdin or
about
the
Will
genie?
Smith. I was very specific.
Yeah, you're
Thank
right.
you.
Okay, the genie. Let's say like the genie like totally like gets me like off and it makes me come so hard. If that's what it is that gets me off, then why can't I be open with my partner and say this is what it is that gets me
Yeah,
off
I
and
like
that
me
makes me
talk
come
to.
Nigga
so
be playing
hard?
Aladdin
Then
every
why
time you
can't?
get home.
Then why not?
But
Not every
Then
time.
they be like, you ain't never had a
But
friend
why
like
can't
you.
I be open? It's not snitching. Now it becomes offensive if it was a whole other man. If this was my partner and I told him, I think about Boris every time we have sex, whatever. I'm sorry.
Willow think you nasty.
Boris is fine.
Okay.
It's cool. Somebody
He Boris.
They told my name.
He Boris, nigga. Don't worry. He
My name
Boris.
ain't no more good in these streets anyway.
I'm sorry. I think that's when it becomes offensive. But if it's something like a character like that my partner may like know that I would never be able to.
I like anime porn.
Like,
we can't laugh. I like anime
but
porn.
that's why I say you have to be with somebody that's kind of open.
That's what I'm saying. So while
if your partner,
Nah, I ain't never thought about no nigga-
You know,
no
like,
anime
you can't go there with your partner because your partner's not open minded.
I've never done
Sometimes
that.
it just
I don't
it's
know.
a
And I
vision.
think it's just certain parts to your to the romance and sex life that only you can unlock. And even if you imagine that person and tell that person, they're still not gonna be able to get to the peak where your imagination will take you. So that's something you keep to yourself, because if you tell them, they're gonna try to meet a standard versus just trying to please you. They're aiming for a bar that they'll never be able to reach because your imagination takes you to that whole other world. So I don't think you should tell the person, because I think they're gonna start putting more thought into what they're actually doing and not enjoying the moment. It's gonna become work then.
All right. Well, y'all, we gonna put a pin right there. We gonna take a quick break. Y'all keep it locked.